Hi everybody, my name is Piyush Sardana. I'm studying English language. Guys, talking about some irregular noun plurals, you may come across so many words in English that make plural of their own, but that comes out to be very omnibus form. Now, with that formula, what do I mean over here? Like just giving example of the basic part that can be available over here. Just check this out, everybody. Now, the exact plural in English when you talk about any certain entity would be like just adding s. Let's say I've got a word called boy that takes boys. Now, this s is equivalent. The moment I talk about the word table, makes it to be tables. These are super simple stuff, but प्रॉब्लम तो वहां आती है ना जब मल्टीपल तरीके से प्लूरल होता है. कैसे? कहता यूनिवर्सल रूल सेज जस्ट ऐड एस. एस ऐड करे प्लूरल हुआ आपका. बट देर आर सम सर्टेन वर्ड्स लाइक टॉक अबाउट एस डबल एस, टॉक अबाउट सी एच एस एच, टॉक अबाउट द वर्ड्स एंडिंग विद ओ एक्स और जी. यानी whenever you talk about the words ending S double S C H S. Just an example of an omnibus word, like talk about the word class over here, bus over here, church here, fish. Our version of it. Then we talk about potato, tax, and buzz. There are many exceptions to it also, but yes, जब भी आपने ये वर्ड्स को देखना है इनका प्लूरल एस लगाकर होगा. मैं बाद में भी बताऊंगा. ओ पे एक्सेप्शन चलती है. लेट्स से वर्ड है जू का प्लूरल जूस हो जाए. लेट्स से वर्ड है रेडियो का प्लूरल रेडियो आएगा. एक्सेप्शन क्या कहती है? अगर ओ से पहले वॉवल आ जाए ये यूनिवर्सल रूल फॉलो करता है. बट अगर ओ से पहले कॉन्सोनेंट आए लाइक हेयर, क्या आ गया? दैट बिकम्स. This is one certain rule that you come across in your life and talk about. Talk is on the nouns. This rule is like the favorite one. So check this out again. आज के बाद the moment I talk about the words that end with s double s c h s h o x z, all these words in English take es. Exception lies in the letter O. Anything that ends with O and is preceded by a vowel. Vowel means A, E, I, O, Q. Anything that is being preceded by all these take S, which the universe applies all over. It is all about how do you deal with a certain stance without even obnoxious. अब ये देखो जरा यहाँ पर क्या पता लगता है, दोबारा देखते हैं. अभी जस्ट इमेजिन आई टॉक अबाउट द वर्ड डीओ. डीओ में तो यहाँ पे आपके पास वॉवल आया. इट शुड word called trio of 3 s. So all the things that come into limelight is like this. आपको कभी भी ये चीजें दिखी हैं, आपको हर बार ये रूल फॉलो करना है. नॉर्मल रूल सेज विद एस, this with this. Now what more is there in this? Let us check those also. Like we talk about the word f. Yes, talk about FE. Anything that ends with FE takes some exceptions altogether. But yes, 99% of words follow this. Like we talk about the word calf, takes calves. Half takes halves. All these are similar. Like wife take wives. Knife take knives. Similarly, an exception over here is talk about the word roof. Roof take roofs because we've got a double vowel sound. When you talk about a double vowel sound, always takes S when it is preceded by double vowel. Making it double vowel sound. Add universe. The second part, which is very clear again. So these are the things that can be logically retrieved. The next one comes out to be the last one that you have already read in your life, which says talk about why, take it IE, like story comes stories. But why boy become boys? Your mind knows the answer now if you have already started this class, because it vowel thing adds S. Now there is no vowel, it is a IES instead of Y. This takes S. Like we talk about key, again with the vowel. Toy, in toys. But this story, vowel takes S, while this one takes S. Talk about fly, takes flies. Fair enough. Problem arises, I repeat, the problem arises when you talk about the other factors. वो आपकी कौन से factors? कहता एक factor is child, children, put. क्या करें? Yes, there are certain words जो दूसरा भी लेते हैं. One of the widest examples of all these takes the plural as acune. There are exceptions, like talk about tooth, teeth. Exceptions like need to be covered all throughout. But yeah, we talk about all these stuff. All these have got immense ability to change the adaptability as per their issues. Right? Just sort these out with this. You've got a singular and the plural. Left side contains singular entities, all of the singular ones. Right side talks about plural ones. Let's discuss thoroughly right now. Now, there's a word called addendum. Obviously, all these singular entities have got enough ability to take article. What can be the possible article? A or an can be article. Like an addendum, an aircraft, an illumina, luminous, analysis. ये सारे an के साथ आएंगे because of vowel sound over here. अगर मैं B और C से start करूँगा, then there might be a possibility. Right? Addendum, singular. Addenda is plural. Sometimes you can always use the word addendums also. It is also valid and correct. Aircraft has got the same plural which says aircraft only. Aircraft means aircraft only. Illumina takes it illuminate. Just like we talk about lacuna, takes it lacunae. Fair enough? Illuminus, illuminae. Analysis, analysis. Mark my word, you talk about the word crisis, that would become RISES. The crisis would end in the same way as talk about this crisis. Moving on further. Bacterium. Bacteria, yeah. Similar form of bacteria which is widely used is bacterium. So, आज के बाद you talk like this, it would be like, yeah, are a case of worry. While a bacterium is a very small form of life. Basis, basis, S. Again the thing, IS will mark a singular entity followed by ES as plural. Same goes with crisis. If you can talk about a certain word, that would be like this, thesis. Thesis. This acting as singular while this one as plural. Basis, basis. Yo, yox. Right? X is more in use. Crisis. Again, that we were talking about, make crisis S laga lega. Criterion. What is a criterion that you followed? What is the criterion that you followed? A criterion is singular. You talk about criteria, that would be what? Plural. The eligibility criteria are as followed. Eligibility criteria are as followed. Curriculum, of course, singular. Curricula is plural. Sometimes it is used curriculums. You can just ignore these words. Datum, singular. Data, plural. Deer takes deer as a plural, but yes, when you talk about multiple different species involved into it, the plural comes out to be deers. Diagnosis, again IS makes it singular, while diagnosis, so zyada ho jaye, makes it plural. Do not forget these terms. These will add as an extra benefit when you talk about your daily life. These would add it out. Fish, makes it fish again for single species. You've got multiple single species, that would be fish only. But talk talk about different species, that would come as fishes. Focus, foci. Focus is like as a wrong word. You should not use this. Normally, these are written in the books also. You should adhere these. Now, foot takes feet. Everybody. Formula takes formulae, not requirement. Fungus take fungi, right? Fungi is also the over here. So, here my point to you is, when you add all these things, become obvious. Obvious भी हो जाता है यार, ये तो आंसर मेरा निकल ही रहा है. So, make sure talking about all these, like kettle, has no plural, is already plural, will remain as a plural. Moreover, within trust, you can also use are or any other plural verb with it. So, आज के बाद I talk about the word kettle that has to take are. Hence, I can end my chapter with this all that. There might be n number of possibilities coming your way talking about certain nouns. But nouns, as their nature, take the word plural just when required. Not all the nouns have got the plural form. Like talking about milk, there is no plural for milk. Nature, environment, all these are nouns. They do not take any plural forms. So, mind it, anytime you come across such things, all these are taken into consideration according to the will. So, आज के बाद nouns का टॉपिक आएगा, make sure उसका plural ठीक बनाए. I take your leave for the next class. We shall be waiting for the next session. Have a good day. Enjoy. Bye bye.